guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your fave Blessing and we're back at it again with another video. So today's video is going to be about AP classes versus dual enrollment classes. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I definitely wanted to talk about this because people are starting to schedule, and college is definitely a challenge, and colleges want to see that you're taking those challenging courses. So AP and dual enrollment really help with that. So I highly recommend that if you're scheduling or if you still have room to fix your schedule, definitely shoot for some AP or dual enrollment courses, as they can definitely help you, especially when applying to competitive schools, as that reflects that you're ready for higher education. So as we go through this video, I'll go ahead and just do everything on AP classes first, then I'll do dual enrollment, and then after I'll give a short reflection over my experience mixed with some pros and cons, as I have taken both dual enrollment courses and AP classes. So let's start with AP first. So AP classes, as the name means, is advanced placement, and it is administered to schools/students through College Board, and College Board is just this big hub that usually has to offer AP classes and SAT. A small description of our AP classes is that AP classes are a variety of subjects that are administered to you at your high school and is taught to you by high school teachers, and the course is a college course class. As far as credits go, you are getting a credit based off of your score on the end of the year exam. You do receive a normal GPA grade throughout the year as far as for your high school grade, but your actual credit comes from taking the exam, and the scale is from 0 to 5. Now, the basic score that most schools in general that you want to shoot for is a 3. As far as teachers and instructors go, you are taught by a high school teacher that works within your school. As far as colleges and universities acceptance, for the most part, all United States schools, private and public, do accept AP credits, but it is dependent on the score that you get. And there are some schools that will not take AP at all because they want you to take their specific subject course. So you definitely still need to make sure that that AP specific class is taken. Eligibility, as far as I'm aware, you can start taking AP classes whenever. It just means that you have to have your prerequisite classes. So if you want to take Algebra 2, you need to have taken Algebra 1 and Geometry first before you can take an Algebra 2 AP class. As far as costs go, AP classes are cost about $90 to $92. As far as I've been, a high schooler has been in that price range, and that test score cost is per test. So if you have 4 tests, you need to pay $90 4 times. Dual enrollment, as stated inside the name, is when you are dually enrolled inside your high school and also inside your local community college or state school. Dually enrolled classes are usually taking place at your college, so you have to actually go there and you are taught by a college professor. There are special circumstances where you can do an online version of dual enrollment within a study hall, or like if you have an engineering class, you can be dually enrolled in that engineering class somewhere else at a college. Or 2, you can be taught by a high school teacher who has been certified in some way to teach a dual enrollment class. This is a college course, so when you go ahead and take the class, your GPA depends on if you pass or fail. So on average, C's are passing. So if you get a C, you will obtain a credit for that dual enrollment class. If you get an F or a D, you will fail. College and university acceptances, dual enrollment classes, they are very specific, and they're most likely only accepted by your public state school. Dual enrollment eligibility starts about 10th grade or higher. It just depends on what your school offers, and again, like which classes have you gotten into there. So you definitely do need to have those classes beforehand. So again, with my example, Algebra 2, if you had to go take a college version of that, you definitely do have to make sure that you've done Algebra 1 and Geometry, and most times you do have to take an entrance exam, as you will be an enrolled college student. Costs, usually schools like within your school district will pay for students to do dual enrollment classes, as like you're going on a bridge, and it's usually like a partnership between colleges and a school district. So most times dual enrollment classes will be paid for by the state. My experience as a dual enrollment student. So I've taken 2 courses with dual enrollment. I've done a math class, and that was actually taught at my high school by one of my high school teachers. And then I've also taken an English class, and I actually had to take a night class, and I did that at my local community college in the evenings. And honestly, I feel like there's a whole bunch of pros on dual enrollment. I will first say that dual enrollment definitely helps with building connections, and life in general is definitely about building connections. People who I had the class with, they were so shocked that I was 16 in a college class and I was doing good and I was really hands-on, and they decided to help me. And I have like a lot of mentors through that, and those people that were helping me or talking to me, they're grown, they're already going through college. Some of them, if they're like a senior and they just have to take this requirement, I'm a little sophomore or junior taking a class with somebody that's potentially a junior or senior in college. So that helps me build relationships with people who are about to be in the workforce and one day can be like, oh yeah, I remember her, and can help you. So that is definitely one of the major pros of dual enrollment, is having that interaction with higher up people, for sure. Another pro that I really enjoyed from dual enrollment was that you're a college student, so you get those college student perks as far as, shoot, even Apple Music. I was using my student code for Apple Music when I was only in high school. You get access to their libraries, their resources, their databases, all those things that students at their school get. As cons, most likely I would say the con is I did have to get myself there every night. It is a little bit of a hassle driving there, and especially at night, and trying to make sure I get my regular high school work done. That was already 7 days, then to make it to about a 2-hour class at night, that was a little challenging for sure. But at the end of the day, I definitely think it was worth it. But you do have to prepare to pay for gas, obviously, and drive yourself. It can feel easy to slip in dual enrollment. Like I said, dual enrollment is graded based off of GPA. So technically, if you get a C, you will pass the class. But I think sometimes it's forgotten that that C can mess up both your high school GPA and your college GPA, because that is already a college credit. So if that transfers over, likely your grade in that class will transfer over as well. So that can mess up your overall GPA, and a C is not that bad relatively, but at the end of the day, it is a C, right? One more con that I forgot is that colleges might not accept that dual enrollment course. Like, I cannot believe I forgot this, but colleges will not accept the dual enrollment classes for the most part. You really have to make sure out of the 10 colleges I applied to, only 2 are accepting it, and the 2 that are accepting it, I'm not really favorable on those colleges. So it does kind of feel like a bummer, but I still think it was worth it. Now, I don't have any major pros and cons about dual enrollment other than what I've stated. I honestly enjoyed my time doing dual enrollment. I had a semester of classes and it was great. You do have to take a midterm and final exam, but again, you get prepared, and I mean, it does take extra time. It is extra work. You'll have to do papers, but it definitely gives you an insight into that college life. AP classes, I feel like they don't really have a lot of cons. The only major con that they have is definitely that you'll take the course for a year and you can possibly get less than a 3, and that whole year could feel like a waste. And honestly, the only other thing that I would say in as a way to like pacify that is, even if you don't get a 3 or higher on your AP class, colleges are still going to be interested in the fact that you did take an AP class. And if your grade overall in the AP class was okay, that still gives you some points. But I mean, it doesn't get you no credit, but it definitely gives you some competition. It's pros. It's a college course administered to you by a high school teacher. For me, my high school teachers that taught me AP classes were teachers I've had in the past at least one time. So they kind of knew me and understood me. And you're in an environment with your classmates, so you guys can help each other. The comfort level is way more fast. It happens fast because you guys have been there for like 3 years already. So comfort levels are definitely better, and there's more people who understand your struggle. So I definitely say as a whole, AP classes are more comfortable, more situated as a college course in a high school setting for sure. And I definitely recommend AP classes. Definitely both options are great, and I definitely recommend you trying to see what is the best for you. So yeah, I hope this video was really helpful. I hope that you guys are having fun scheduling. I hope that whatever is going on in your life right now, you're having a blast. If school is being stressful right now, take a break, smell the roses. I know as far as Ohio's going, we're starting to get a little warm out here. So go enjoy the sun, go work out, do something. I just wish you guys luck. Update on my college life. I have got accepted to 6 out of the 10 schools so far, so the bigger ones are definitely coming up. That video will be coming so soon, and I can't wait to tell you guys my future decisions. But yeah, so just like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell your aunties, tell your friends, put me on the Zoom, put me on Teams, all of that. And without further ado,